going on, all you lunatics? Hey, it's Lucian Plays All Day. Here for an unboxing. We're going to be unboxing this brand new Anbernic RG35XXSP. So, yeah, and we're going to do a setup on it. So let's jump straight in and check this bad boy out. I just got it in the mail. I literally haven't opened it yet. So this is going to be a 100%, you know, honest review, first impressions, and setup. So, again, this is the Anbernic RG35XXSP. All right, and this is in red transparent. So, I am not sponsored or anything like that. So, this device I bought with my own money. I do have the other devices that I likewise purchased with my own money. No big deal. But I just want to let you guys know I'm not being sponsored or anything like that. All right, so let's jump right in. All right, so open the box. Ooh, check it out. So let's dive straight away. Open it up. See what else is in the box before we do that. Hey, it comes with a screen protector. Awesome. I wasn't expecting the screen protector because, yeah, my other one did not come with a screen protector. Little wipes, instruction manual, and power cord. Let's check it out. Let's retrieve the power cord. All right, there it is. It is a USB C type to USB, and that's gonna be slow charger. You need the slow block to charge that up. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here. I will take care of this in a little bit. Actually, I'll put this back in the box. I don't want it to get dirty. I don't want there to get dust or anything on it. Then you'll get little dust underneath the screen protector. All right, so nice. All right, so I'm gonna stick this with my other cords. They're all basically the same. All right, so let's jump straight in here and check it out. Ooh, nice color. Nice, just got a little foam insert in there, nothing in here. And there it is. I think I need that, but if there's anything wrong with it, I want to be able to send it back. All right, well, buttons, okay. I was expecting it to be a lot bigger considering the way people were acting. All right, check it out. Let's open it for you guys first. Let you guys see the insides. Ooh, oh, that's very clicky. Well, it's not that, but the screen snaps into position. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. All right. Not bad. All right, so there's a slot for the micro SD. That's the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. There's the micro SD with a card in it, the 64 gigabyte with the operating system, and here's an open slot. So nothing too crazy. There is the HDMI mini and the C type port. All right, cool. All right, so before I turn that on, I need two things. One, I need this micro SD card to USB, and I need a brand new 512 gigabyte micro SD. Something to note: $81.50. $81.50 for what I paid for this, and I've got a 2-year warranty on Amazon. You can get these cheaper from the website. That's Anbernic website. All right, so let's open up very carefully this micro SD card. This micro SD card cost me $42. I think it was like 30. I thought the sign said 36. My wife said it said 39. Either way, it was $42 whenever we got up to the cash register. Yikes. Whatever. $42 at the cash register. Here we go. We're going to put this little micro SD card into our card reader. No big deal. It's in there. It's secure. Now let's plug this into whatever. Plug that into our computer here. And let's go to a screen to where we can see the action. Where is that? That is this one. All right, so we do have a USB E drive working. Let me grab this here. All right. And we're going to put this in here, and we're going to look for the E drive. We're going to click on it. We're going to right click on it, and we're going to format. And we need that to be in, capacity 476. Okie dokie. Default, that's extra fat, EXFAT. So there's another one, FAT 22, I think, or 32, something like that. That's basically this is little brother. So it's gonna be the same thing. All right, allocation size is gonna be whatever it says, and that's fine. Quick format, volume label. I don't think I want to label it. I don't know. Anbernic. 35 XX. Oh, I can't. Whatever. 35. We'll do the SP then. Anbernic SP. Did I hit the M instead of N? All right, Anbernic SP. Cool. Start the format. Warning. Format. Cool. Yay. Format complete. Done. Close. Anbernic SP. It's there. It's reading. And it's reading, obviously. Oh, gosh. Nothing in it. I closed it out accidentally. All right. No big deal. All right. So, close that out. Come over here. Eject the disk. Save to remove. Take it out. We'll put you back on full camera. I'm removing the micro SD. Boom. And we're going to insert it into the bottom here. I was like, does it go up or down? I feel like it goes up. All right, metal part up. Don't force it. Cool. All right, we're in there. It's clicked. It's flush. Let's turn it on. I do have also, the HDMI mini to HDMI cord, so you guys can see plugged in. Let's turn it on though first. Power button. All right, we got action. So we boot it up for the first time. Looks nice. Feels good. Feels. I like the size of it. Looks all right. All right. So we got action. We got noise. Um, game, game rooms, RA games. You'll see we've got stuff on here. All right. We've got a bunch of PSP games and all that. We can check there's no files on our card number 2. No big deal. So we now close hold our power button, make sure it says see you later and all that stuff. Turn it off completely and eject our micro SD card. Now we put it back into our USB, and then we stick it in the computer. Now, since it was formatted and renamed, not that mouse. We'll come on in here, everybody. All right, so now that it's all formatted and renamed, now we open up. Of course, we're going to use our middle wheel button on our mouse to open up a new window of the same file explorer. All right, so we go to Anbernic over here. So now whenever we click on it, now it's not empty. Now, since we booted it up in our device, brand new card, we formatted it first, we booted it up. Now it's got files. So we click on ROMs, and there we have it. There's a bunch of folders. So we're going to take these folders. So now we need games on our system. We're going to take some old games, and we're going to take our old games, and we're going to take the disc. We're going to take our old games, and we're going to put it in our computer, and then we're going to put our boom. Now we got ROMs, all of our old games in our file on this side, this one. These are our files for the games. All right, so now we, which again, I do not condone any type of illegally downloading games off the internet. You know, even though you can just simply do a quick Google search and find what you're looking for and all that stuff. No, personally, I prefer to only play games that I own, and so like I said, I don't condone any type of behavior on that. So once we take our old games, we put them in our computer, and we turn them into ROMs. Boom, on this side. So we turn them in. So we put them into ROMs, and then now we're going to take our ROMs and then put them into our micro SD card that we just got and made. All right, so we can look at the A2600 and check it out. Let me slide this over just a little bit. Oh gosh. And so I can do a control A, click on that one, and then boom. Just like that. All my library is shifted. A boom, boom. Back. Move on down the list here. I'm looking for Dreamcast. Some of these are going to take a while. I forgot about Dreamcast. Maybe it was going to be a little bit bigger files. No big deal. But yeah, while we're doing that, we can check out the um, brand new device. Obviously, don't turn it on. It wouldn't matter if I turned it on or not at this point. Just don't remove. All right, so tips and tricks while we're waiting for that. Real talk. So tips and tricks on this thing, because we can compare it to the other ones. So I'm at 17%. All right, so that's gonna take a while. All right, so check it out. I'll do this. Bam. All right, so without turning it on, I can run down some tips and tricks on the system itself. One thing I learned: just simply don't remove this card. Just don't remove it. Get a new card, put it in there, put your own games on there. Only use that. Leave that one alone. That one's kind of imperative to the functionality of the system. I would know because that brings me to my second tip and trick, which is you need a slow charger. You need a slow charger to charge it. I accidentally blew up my RG35 XX Pro. I accidentally blew one of these up. And by that, I mean I had it on the charger, I left it on the charger overnight, and I used my computer to charge it. Don't do that. You need the block and you need the slow block, and don't leave it on the charger overnight. Don't do it. Okay? And also, like I said, the micro SD card, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Get you a new one and put the new one in the new slot. Don't touch the other one. Leave it alone. All right, so here's the Pro, RG35 XX Pro, and this is the SP. So obviously the Pro is more like the GBC, and obviously this one's more like the GB, you know, A SP. Haha. So yeah, in terms of size, yeah, this one's a little bit wider. This one sticks out like barely any. Yeah. It's, I don't know if can you see how much that sticks out? How much further away? The size of this thing. Anyways, oh gosh. Anyways, that's horrible. Um, yeah, so this one's definitely wider. The screen I think is the same though. I think the screen's the same size. All right, so that's at 80%, by the way. That's at 80%. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit wider, which is cool. I like the wider. I like the wider, but I do plan on using this one as my daily usage there. Um, I just don't feel comfortable taking this one, mainly because of the price. Just the price alone. So this one was like what I say was 8150 8150 for this with a 2-year warranty on Amazon. 8150. So I think we paid about the same for this one on Amazon, and she got the warranty with this one also. It's about $80, between 60 and $80. You can get them on the website. You can get these on the website for literally $48. $48 on the website. I can't remember how much this one was on the website. About the same, about $50. It saves you some money by buying it on the website directly, Anbernic website. But this one was 150. But this one can emulate PS2 and below. So I've been playing this one a lot, and I'm fine with playing this one at home. But whenever I'm throwing my, $150 handheld in my backpack, even though I got the get the case, get a case for it. This is an actual Anbernic case. It says it right there, Anbernic. Fits awesome. This is a non-Anbernic case for the other one, for the Pro. It it's fine. It works fine. It's fine. It works fine. All right, so let's take a look at the. Let's keep going. Full screen. All right, so let's keep it going. So that changed over. That took a couple seconds. My apologies. All right. Took a couple minutes longer than I wanted to. All right, next on the list is FC for Famicom. Famicom, otherwise known as the Super Nintendo. So I made my own folder, what I called it. You know what I mean? SNES versus Famicom. And just like that, 59, bam. And then we got GB for Game Boy. And then Game Boy Advance. I'm literally just, you see it. I'm literally highlighting it and dragging it over there, and then boom. So I didn't realize that the what was that, Dreamcast. I didn't realize the Dreamcast games were gonna be so big, or rather, I'd forgotten that they were so big, I should say. But for the sake of this video, I'm only going to, you know, I was considering only loading one PlayStation game. So, um, PS1 capabilities. PS1 capabilities. That's what we're the brand new one has got PS1 capabilities. So that's what I'm gonna. This is as far as we're going. GG for Game Gear. Asterix was so good though for the Game Gear. I need to put those in the case. All right. Where are we at? What is GW? I wonder. MD. MD is Mega Drive. Mega Drive is Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis. And there are lists on the website. Also, something to point out is the Pro and the SP, I believe, use the Linux system, and the RG406H uses Android backing system here. All right, so there's N64. N64 is so good. Genesis was USA named Mega Drive. Yeah, exactly. Was EU. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like this color red. It's nice. It's transparent, just barely transparent enough. Oh, now this has got some nice inner workings on the transparency on the inside. It's got a speaker right here, that a front facing speaker instead of the down ones. I kind of like that. We'll see how it sounds. I'm sure it's gonna sound and I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. I like the D-pad. I like this D-pad better. Um, Not gonna lie to you guys, like this D-pad that I've been using on the RG406, for whatever reason, man, it gets me killed. It gets me killed in the diagonals. For it does, it does. It gets me killed a little bit on some diagonals. We've been playing through Zelda, and I like playing Zelda on my. I gave this basically to my wife, so this is now my wife's Game Boy. So, um, my wife's been playing Zelda, which I don't. Hey, to each their own, whatever. Anyways, she's been playing it on the regular Game Boy, and I've been playing it on the Game Boy Color. So my my graphics are better. That's all I'm trying to say, I guess. My graphics are better. All right. And DS for Nintendo DS. NDS. Bam. Bam. Hey, what's going on? Welcome on in here. I am just transferring some games over, no big deal, and checking out the brand new handheld, the Anbernic RG35 XXSP in transparent red. That's what I'm checking out right now. So yeah, can't wait to get in on some games. But yeah, I'm super duper fantastic. How you guys doing out there? How you guys feeling? Hey, thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out with us and checking out the games with us. I did get a brand new controller also. So I went with the Atom controller first, which is kind of, I don't know. It's not what I wanted. It's a little mini keychain, and they call them collectible items, which is cool. But they're Bluetooth and they work. And they said that they're really small. The thing is, they're really small. Like this thing is too small. It's literally. I don't know if you guys can see me trying to use this thing, but this thing is teeny tiny. It is. You can't hold it. Look how. Look at this. Just look at it. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? So, uh, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little keychain. It works. I can charge it up. But anyhow, um, for anybody who's serious, don't waste your money. I got a. It's charging right now. I got a PlayStation 4 controller. I got a PlayStation 4 controller in blue camouflage, and it was $40. So yeah, don't waste your money on the little teeny tiny ones. All right, so what's next on the list is PS for PlayStation. Let's do PSP first. I'm wondering how many or how big those games are going to be. Only one way to find out. Dang. 0%. 1%. Oh, dang. Whoops. So I was trying to not do the larger the larger ones right now. I should cancel this. or we can just talk and hang out. So, because it's far too late, we're at 3% now. All right. Um, 7%, huh? All right, so this process is kind of, could take as long or as slow as, you know, however many games that you have in your library or however many games that you're trying to put on your card or put on your card all at once. Um, yeah, that's going to be depending on how long. And plus your computer. If you got a fast computer, slow computer, it is what it is. Right now, I'm at 11% on my PSP folder. So I guess what I could do is go ahead and put the screen protector on, huh? 12%. Let's do it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. This is what we're here for. Let's do it live, huh? Okay, this is an unboxing. All right. So let's go to this one. Bring you guys back over here. Hi. So here's the screen. Let's protect it. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and put the screen protector that came with it on it also. All right, so step number 1 is wet wipes. Step number 2 is dry wipes. And then we have the actual thingy. Okay. Let's do it to it. No fear. I got my other one pretty well. It only had one little teeny tiny air bubble in it. I don't think you guys are going to be able to watch the action pretty much. You guys can't see it. I'll try to show you guys as best I can. Let's go ahead and take this out of the protective sleeve. This is the screen protector. Cool. Putting it down over here. Okay. This is the wet and dry. Awesome. This is the screen. Let's get to it. Number 1, wet it. Let's go. Okay. I'm wetting it. Looks wet. Number 2, dry. I think number 1 should have been wash your hands. Oh no. That drying left streaks. The drying left streaks. All right, little circles. And I'm using the reflection of the light because I'm like that, I guess. Now that we have a 100% clean surface, without spitting when we talk and without moving any kind of additional skin flakes or anything like that, let's very meticulously take this peel off. Which one's the back? This direction. All right, so this is going this direction. We're going down. There's a freaking air mark on it. Well, that's not cool. I see a little mark. That's gonna bug me. All right. Whatever. We're doing it. We can always take it off later, I guess. All right, so take that off of there. Put this on. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see. Put it in there in place. It's lined up the best we can. And we just drop it in. And then we watch the magic happen. Ooh. Oh no. All right, so there's a little dot right there. No problem. I'm gonna take the dry cloth and try to work that out that way. I think there was a little squeegee. Oh, nope, there it goes. We're good. We are 100% good. All right. There is not a single flaw. That was 100% out. Look, can you guys see this? Look at. Oh, I'm so proud of this. Look at this. Oh, look how beautiful. 100% satisfaction. Look at that. That's so awesome. That's whatever. Whatever. I'm pretty proud of that. So now with our 100% screen protection, we're at 59% complete. What are we going to do now? All right, so we put this back. We put this down. We're done with this. We're okay with that. That's trash, clearly. Okay. And we're actually done with this too. So put all that trash down. We can stick this back into the box. Let's put it underneath the box. And yeah, super awesome. Super awesome. Can't wait to play some games on it. It does come charged somewhat. I don't know how charged it's gonna be though, so I probably won't play too much on it. I was considering finding my Game Boy Advance SP to do a little comparison, but I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to. I think fine with the I'm fine with the size and shape of it. Yeah, sure, it's a little wider than the other handhelds. You know, it's a big bulky little brick, but you know, for what it does and let's see. Stick it in my little pocket here. Yeah. Yeah, it's in my little pocket. Let me get this out of here. Bam. Yeah, no big deal. Goes straight in this little pocket. Look at that. Ooh. Save it for later. Yeah, I'm honestly just trying to kill time for this download to be done. Like I said, I'm only going to download one of the PlayStation folder, and then I'm gonna boot up, show you guys some action, and then yeah, load up the rest of my games after I end this video, which is going on 42 minutes. 42 minutes for a setup, and I'm literally almost done with my entire library, by the way. I'm almost done. I think literally I think my PlayStation folder is going to be I knew that my PlayStation folder was going to be the biggest one just because the games are so big. I did not, account for PSP and Dreamcast, also pretty decently big, which I don't know if there's GameCube. I need to check the folders. I don't want to say too many platforms and, give the wrong idea about the capabilities of this, considering that my other one is this one RG406H can do PlayStation 2, Wii, GameCube, and below, like pretty much all of it. So this one can do PlayStation 1 and below. So I don't know what the and below is. So I don't know where the lateral, the sideways platforms. I know the below for sure, like Sega Genesis, sure, all day long. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know necessarily the like I said, the lateral platforms. That screen's really thin. How'd they get that screen that thin? That screen is so thin. You know what I'm saying? Oh gosh. That's so crazy. So this thing's got HDMI, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So I can. That's the reason why I got the other controller, the PS4 controller, was so I can play on Bluetooth. Like I said, that other controller was just too small, teeny tiny. Can't do it. Which this is actually pretty fast, pretty solidly fast, if you ask me. So yeah, again, you take your games that you own and you know convert them into ROMs, and you can install your ROMs onto your micro SD. Also, known as a TF card. But I say again, to each their own. I do not condone any type of illegally downloading games or anything like that. Yeah, so don't do that. Even though it's pretty easy and with a quick Google search. All right, 100% with the PSP. So PSP is good. So that only leaves SFC. SFC is right here. SFC, of course, is the Super Famicom. Super Famicom, also known as the Super Nintendo. Watch how fast this goes. Bloop. Done. Also, there's a lot less files, though, too. All right, so we got that, and there is no Wii capabilities. Got you. So no Wii capabilities, nothing like that. And I'm pretty sure GameCube. What about GameCube? So there's no. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Gear. What's GW? I don't know what GW is. I've got no GW. Skip it. All right. Dreamcast. We did it painstakingly. Let's see here. So that's pretty much everything. That's everything except for my PlayStation folder. Like I said, I do have my PS2 and all those other folders also, but I don't have those capabilities on here, so there's no need. So literally the PS, and where's PS? This is the last one, but with 135. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do the whole thing? It's only 47 minutes. Let's do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing and be done with it. Copy all. I know, man, this is going to take a couple of hours. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. End the video. All right, listen. We're gonna transfer over. Somebody quick name a game. Frogger. Sure. Nobody said Frogger. Let's move Frogger over. So we're gonna copy over to PlayStation. Boom. And of course, that one didn't take very long. Awesome. So I know, making a mental note that the PlayStation folder is the only one that didn't get transferred. Now I can close this. This is everything that I have on my Anbernic SP card. We're going to close this up. And like I said, I'm going to transfer these files as soon as this video is over. So we're done with that. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm going to close it anyways. Cool. All right, close that, and let's go ahead and safely remove, eject. It is safe to remove the hardware. Ooh, we unplug it. We're done with the computer. So let's go to camera one, full screen. All right, so we ejected our USB, and we're gonna unplug our micro SD card. Boom. And from our micro SD card, we're going to put it safely in our slot number 2. Slot number 2. It's there. We're just going to push it on in. All right. Make sure it's all nice and clicky. It clicked in. I heard it. I feel it's cool. Everything's good. Let's turn this on. So press and hold the power button. About 4, maybe 5 seconds. Awesome. Let me. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So I've got, like I said, I've got the HDMI mini to HDMI cord. Let me go ahead and try to plug this in so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay. All right, so let's do full screen. All right, so I literally have this plugged in, and you're looking at what I'm doing right now. Oops. So this is the Anbernic RG35XX SP plugged in. All right, so now that we've got it plugged in, we can go to RA games is what I like to go to. And we go to the TF card number 2. And I'm using the controls on here, by the way. I will be plugging in Bluetooth, and hey, my controller's done charging. Let's do that now. So I can show you guys how to do that. All right, so we're in here, and we'll check our PSP games, and here's every game that we just loaded up. Awesome. There's our game library, guys. It's that easy. One thing to remember is the right button is the enter, and the bottom button is the back button through the menus. It is the Nintendo style, but pretty much all of the systems are like that. And I've left it. I'm pretty sure you can change that in the operating systems or whatever. All right, so we have all of our games. We check our N64. We're good to go. Cruising USA, Cruising World. We're good to go. Dr. Mario, F-Zero. What we got? Famicom. And of course, let's jump in and play a game. I wasn't gonna test every system or anything like that. Where are we at? Ninja Gaiden. Sure, let's play Ninja Gaiden. Sure. We'll test that out. Of course, we got some borders because of that. Let's see here. All right. Cool. Yikes. It's loud. All right. Beat me up, Scotty. All right, that's me playing. Awesome. All right, so pause button works. We can hit the menu button and bring up all kinds of options. And of course, the main option is going to be to save the game. I believe, which I'm going to just do this now, press and hold the menu button while I tap the R1 button, and it should quick save. Let's see what happens. There it is. Save to slot 0. Oh, man, you guys can't see because of the camera. All right, hold on. Let me drop the camera real quick. All right. Oh, man. Okay. So I don't want you guys to miss me hitting the buttons either. Let me move over to the other side for a minute. Whee! All right. So I press and hold this middle button for the menu. This little middle button here is the menu button. Awesome. The little underneath the screen. This one's the menu button right there. Oop, right there. This one. All right, so the power button's on the side, and of course you got I don't know what that little tiny power button is. I call it the tiny power button. I don't really know what it does. All right, volume button's on the left side, and then of course you got everything else. You'll be able to navigate, start and select. So whenever you press and hold the middle menu button and tap the R1 button. So press, tap. It's going to bring up over there. It says save to slot 0. All right, so now we can, what does this do? Let's tap this side button and see what happens. All right, no signal. Did it reset? Well, my screen says Anbernic, but then there it goes. But the other one didn't. There we go. All right, so I don't think I want to do that again. All right, so we go here and go back into our game. Go back to, oh man, that's gonna take some time, isn't it? What are we playing? Ninja Gaiden. All right, go back to Ninja Gaiden. And now we can tap our menu button and go to Save States. So the Save States is the actual states. It's not going to save the state. Now you have the option to save the state or to load the state. So again, I'll back out. So whenever you're in your, hit your menu button, whoops, whatever. So I just accidentally loaded the game, I guess. So yeah, go to save states and then go to load state. Boom, it'll load your, and I believe you can go right or left. If you press right or left on the D-pad, you'll see the number up at the top change. That's what save file or save state or the memory card slot, basically, for anybody who's needing to explain like that. It's like the memory card slot. So anyways, so if you're playing game 0, then you're always going to be saving game 0 and load up game 0. If you want to change and do something else, you have the option. You can save it 999 times is how many times you can save this game. All right, so you load up the game. It's there. You can go to quick menu, resume. Hey, it's right where we picked up, right where we left off. No big deal. All right, so of course it can play a NES game, right? Let's quit this. Of course it can play an NES game. But can it play something heavier? Let's check out that PlayStation. Oh snap! It's got the PlayStation 1. We got our Frogger game in here. All right, let's check it out. Also, due to copyright audio laws and everything else, I wanted to make sure that I did not play something like Grand Theft Auto has a really awesome soundtrack. There's a lot of games with a lot of really good sound. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. There's a lot of games that has a lot of really awesome songs. But the thing is I wouldn't be able to save this video. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I don't play anything that infringes on that. All right, so I hit the button. Cutscene looked all right. Checking for memory cards. Cool, cool, cool. Let's start this up. Could have done Resident Evil or something also. Ah, missed. Ah, nuts. All right, I ain't going out like this. With the bonus fly. Oh, they didn't give me the fly. Jerks. All right, well, this is a PlayStation 1 game. It works fine. It works fine. Let's quit this. I did say I was going to hook up my PlayStation controller also, didn't I? Unhook that. Okay, so we're back to the menu. That's about as much of the capabilities of the system can do as PS1. So we can do N64 for a quick little quick check. Let's really test the capabilities of this thing, huh? I don't even know what Kobe. I don't even know what to play though. That's gonna. Quake. I was like Resident Evil. South Park. I was just thinking about the intro music. I can't play that. Super Smash Bros. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So I was thinking excuse me. I was thinking some of these games didn't really play all that well on the Pro. But I'm thinking that it was basically, you know, my files were corrupted or something. I think it was the memory card was messed up.
Choose your character.
All right, so
Choose your character.
there's no thumbstick. No thumbstick. So I believe what we're supposed to do is you tap the power button once, maybe. All right, so you tap the power button once, and now you've got analog stick on your right thumbstick. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so we just tap the power button once. See, on my other handhelds, you tap the power button once, it puts it in sleep mode.
Go!
I just realized the audio is probably. I'm gonna go ahead and quit out of this. Fingers crossed that that song wasn't, bothersome to anybody. All right, so there you have it. I don't know what else to show you guys. Oh, I know what else to show you. Let's go into settings. Number one, the button sounds, we could turn that off. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought I just turned that off. Why would you keep doing it? All right, so now we turn the button sounds off. No, we don't got that annoying bloop, 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 bloop every time. All right, so now we can go into settings and go into so here's, we can do network, and we can turn on the Wi-Fi, connect to the internet, and do all kinds of awesome stuff from there. You guys have at it. And or you can, where's Bluetooth? Well, I guess network settings also, right? Yeah, Bluetooth settings, and let's enable Bluetooth on. And I'm gonna set this down and grab my PlayStation 4 controller that I just got from Amazon. It's brand new. I plugged it into the onto my computer, and it charged. It stopped with the light. So now I'm going to press and hold the share button on this side right here with where my thumb is right here. I'm gonna press and hold the share button at the same time that I'm going to press and hold the center PlayStation button to turn it on. And what that's going to do is it's going to make this light blink white and put it into Bluetooth pairing mode. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There it is. It's blinking. It's blinking. So now it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. So now in Bluetooth pairing mode, I go over here and search device. Oops, wrong button. Search device. Refresh. Oh, that is the X button is the top one. So we refresh. We are scanning. Do 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 do. There it is. Wireless controller. Sure. Hit the button, didn't I? All right. Okay, there it is. All right, so it turned from white to blue now, and I can set this down because we can look. I now have access to. I now have control with my PS4 controller. So now we are in full blown console mode. I've got the HDMI mini cord here plugged into an HDMI cord, and then I've got it blah 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 into my computer sent to you guys. But more importantly, now we can is it circle? Okay, so now something to note and point out, pro tips and tricks, right? So whenever you connect it to whatever type of controller that you have it to, it's going to change the menu buttons. So now whenever I hit the X button, it's going to go into the menu. And whenever I hit the circle button, it's going to go the back button. So on the Nintendo style controller, usually it's the right one is the enter button and the bottom one is the back button. So they're reversed right now. They are reversed because this is registered as a PlayStation controller and it's picking up as a PlayStation controller. So something to think about mentally. You got to kind of pay attention to that. But yeah, I got everything, like I said, all ready to rock and roll. I'll let you guys figure out the Wi-Fi settings. Literally, you just go in there and you gotta, network. Click on it. Follow the prompts. It'll walk you through. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to show you guys. RA games. Go into here. This is the card too. My games. It does have games on the card. You guys can figure that out some other time. But as for me, I'm going to be right here. Oh. All right, so something else to note. Hey, my controller's not working. I just paired it up. Oh gosh. All right, hold on. Don't go nowhere yet. We got to hit the menu button. We got to go to controls, right? And we got to remember that with the Nintendo controls are backwards from the PlayStation controls. All right, so we come here, we go to port 1 controls, and we're going to use, what is it? Oops, wrong button. Where's controller? Device. No. All right. Is it inputs? No, it's not that. I'm pretty sure it's under controls. Manage port 1 controls. Pretty sure I need to tell it to yeah, something like that, Jedi. Something like that, brother. I'm trying to figure out how to use my PlayStation 4 controller Bluetooth to my handheld here. But I'm all of a sudden having some issues. Did I not go down far enough? Let's see here. Core options. Change the light gun and or mouse input settings. That's not correct either. Let's see here. I'll figure it out. I had to figure it out before. I just don't know why all of a sudden I'm having difficulties. I swear it's right here, but I don't think. I think because it automatically links it to player 2 or something. Is it still on? Yeah, it's still on. It's still on and still works. That ain't it. I've already looked at these. It's got to be under the controls. Idea. What if it was in my systems? Let me go to the systems and check. See if there's anything in the actual systems. Not in there, but in the actual, yeah, in here. The settings. Settings. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's see here. It honestly wasn't that hard for me to figure out last time, though. That's why. I swear it should have been. Should be something in. Oh gosh, wrong one. Controls. I don't know what turbo fire. Oh, I know what turbo fire is now. Duh. Port 1 controls. Why those are on RetroPad and instead of Joypad Auto. We can support up to eight port controls. Dang. It doesn't really do me any good though when I'm trying to change port 1 controller to the controller though. Analog to digital type. I don't know what that is. What's overrides do? Nothing I want. That's how you change the disc on for PlayStation, but the controls is what we need to change. What if somehow I had to use this to tell to go? Oops. Reset. Oops, wrong button. Controls. All right. I think that's it right there. Input. Where is this at? RetroPad binds. There's wireless controller. All right, there's wireless controller there, and I was using the controller, but that didn't matter. I had to go into the settings, not the settings. All right, so that's what was kind of. All right, so I can back it out. Nope, wrong one. So I'm still using the reversed. So it's reversed for me right now. So port 2 is going to switch back to. I'm just going to put NA. I'm going to put NA for port 2. And of course, if I'm going to use the the Anbernic, I need to change that back from in these settings again. So yes. All right, finally did it. Yay, we did it. Dang, that took 20 minutes. But there it is. And I can press the PlayStation button to go to the menu now. So in this menu, let's see here, quick recap. So it's not the quick menu options. It's not the quick menu options. It is the settings. The settings. Settings, then input. Settings and input. Have you ever beat this game, Jedi? This game is awesome. It's one of my all-time favorite games, to be honest. I beat it. I beat it not too long ago, actually. But yes, so the purpose of this video is not necessarily for the games. We'll do that another time. But as you can see, they work, and they work fine. So. All right, so we can quit. Never beat it. Probably about 12 years since you last played it. All right, so yeah, well, if there's any questions at all, oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. So unless there's any questions at all, or you guys wanted to see something more specific, check out oops, check out the peel on this plastic right here. Ooh, plastic, fresh, brand new controller. Although it did say that it was like redone, remodeled, something. So, yep, PlayStation controller works fine. There's I don't know why. Okay, so I don't know. On this menu, it's the controls are reversed. On the other menu, it's not. So that's something. On this one, it's not. I don't understand. That's gonna be tricky to try to remember. Like I said, it's a brain tease for sure. So now we hit the back button with this as the circle button. So yeah, no problem at all. And if we want to go back to the game settings, we can then simply what do we call it? We can just go back to the settings, or just turn this off. How do we turn this off? Press and hold this. Man, how do we turn this controller off? Do we press and hold it? Yep, there goes. It's off. I had to press and hold the controller forever. All right, press and hold forever, and then it finally turns off. All right, so cool. We got a controller. My old controller died. It died. My it's literally, I had it on the charger and it lasted for 5 minutes. All right, so let's see here. We can use our game controls again, and looks like everything is fine. We'll go back to the exact. Let's go back to the exact same game. Sure. Let's go to the same game. X-Men 2 Clone Wars. Could play a different game. We'll check it out. I just wanted to more or less go back into the same system and see that if it's gonna allow me, which it's not, it's gonna allow me to use my gamepad. So I have to hit the options button, and now we have to. Oops. Oh man. So now I need to go back. So I'm gonna have to turn the controller back on. Oh, whoops. What if we just turn the whole game off and then turn the whole game back on? Is that gonna fix it? Whoops! I don't even know what I just hit. I tapped the power button. Oh, whoops! What does tapping the power button do? Did I break it? Looks like I broke it. All right, so I'm gonna press and hold the power button. And it said, "See you later." I think I put it in rest mode. All right, so now it's off completely. So now I'm gonna press and hold. All right, now it's back on. Now it's starting back up. I'm curious to see if it's gonna reset the controls back to default. If not, then make sure you reset your controller back to the Anbernic controls before you turn your controller off, I guess. Because that's kind of difficult to. You can't. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to navigate the controls if you have no control over your navigation. All right, so I actually still have no control over my game. Whoops. All right, so. All right, so the controller was a fun. Oh God, don't drop it. So the controller was fun. All right, so we're gonna turn this back on. Looks like it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. Oh no. All right, so it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. You're gonna have to go back. Oh man, I really can't go back. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn the whole thing off. No worries, we got this. We're professionals over here. I'm doing this so you guys don't have to. All right, so it's off all the way. Let's turn it back on. Fingers crossed we're going to get this done. All right, because if it doesn't, I'm wondering if it doesn't register as the exact same wireless, what's going to happen then? All right, well, that's booting up. All right, that's booted up. All right, so now with that booted up, I am going to go to settings, and we will go to network and Bluetooth, and turn this back on. All right, that's blinking, blinking white, blinking white, blinking white. All right, so let's search the device again. Search device, refresh. Oh, this turned off. Okay, so let's put it back into. There it goes. So I held the share button and the power button, put it back into Bluetooth pairing mode myself. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go here. All right, it's still here. It's still scanning. Scan it again. Okay. So now we connect it to there. Now we're paired up again. Awesome. Now we can. Oop. I don't want to do that. Don't disconnect. Disconnect. Oh man, which one's no and which one's yes? Okay, I think I got it right. All right, I think it was the darker square was the actual one. All right, so we back out of that, back out of that, back out of that. All right, so now we're gonna have to go into our settings again, go back into the game, because I'm pretty sure each game has its own settings, which was, I don't want to say it's an issue, but that's part of the issue. All right, so we go back into the game again. This time, hypothetically, fingers crossed, we're gonna have control with with the game. Hey, we got it. We got control. Whew. All right, so before anything else happens, so I actually did not get this controller for this for this model. I actually got this controller for. All right, so from my other one. So we're going to go into input and retro pad binds. No, it was inputs. All right, so it was this one. So this device is going back to Anbernic keys. Awesome. And now I have no control over. Now I have no control over it again. Awesome. That's what I wanted. All right, so I'm gonna press and hold this for like 5 minutes until the little light goes away, I think. And gone. All right, beautiful. All right, so that's cool. Now we've got control with this again. Beautiful. So now we back out of here. Port 2 controls are going to be, I guess, Anbernic controls also. Anbernic keys. Awesome. Back out of there. Port 1 controls. Everything is good to go. We're back in business, baby. All right. So that was fun. Kind of scary. Resume. All right. So now we can play all our favorite games on here. We'll quit this. Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Like I said, make sure to put your controller back, put your Bluetooth back. There is everything on here. Super Nintendo, you know, everything's running smooth, playing fine. You know, I've got no complaints. You know, screen size, whatever, it is what it is. Back in my day, screens used to be square. I got injured trying to heal my ship. Did it say 3 laps remaining? Oh, hell no. I'm out of here. All right, so yeah, like I said, the whole point is not to play a bunch of games and all that stuff. I wanted to show you guys the system, show you guys the insides, show you guys how to set it up, and that's pretty much it for me. I don't care about any other operating systems or anything like that. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with the way it looks. I think if anything else, I will probably. So the only games that you have in folders are the only ones that are going to show up. I like that. On the other handheld, I had to actually go in and turn them off in the setting, which is okay, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I can't think of anything else to show you guys as far as, you know, games. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this. We'll unplug it and it's gonna unplug it there. Turn that off. And put this back. And I got my screen back. Let's see here. The screen is back. Let's see if I can get there it goes. Show you guys. So yeah, everything is there in full color. We can Game Boy Color. There you have it. Plenty loud enough, by the way. This is what me and the wife's been playing. Zelda Link's Awakening. Yeah, graphics all look good. Everything looks good on it. Wait till you guys check out some more graphics intensive, you know, PlayStation 1 games and stuff. So let's see what happens. You turn that off, or you close it without hitting anything. Light's still going, and then open it back up. Right where exactly I was whenever I closed it. Yep, that's awesome. All right, well, yeah, that's gonna be it for the unboxing and first impressions. I couldn't tell you how long this thing takes to charge or anything like that. What I can tell you is I'm only going to use the slow charger, and I'm only going to use the cord that it came with. I promise you that. I'm not going to plug it into my computer, and I'm not going to, you know, leave it charging overnight or anything like that. So, the only other thing that I'm going to do is load up the rest of my library. So I will see you all later. All right, everybody. Don't forget, I'll catch you soon. You guys make my day every day. I will catch you soon. Or if anything else, don't forget you guys can catch me live on Twitch weekdays starting at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's Lucian Plays All Day. We'll see you guys all soon. Bye.